Evening, y'all. Christy here. It is Wednesday, 10/19/2022. I'm doing my accountability check-in for myself, and it's been another long day, but wouldn't change it. I completed all my critical tasks, all 5 of them. Had my water, no alcohol, no junk. Did 2 45-minute sessions, extra physical activity sessions, one outside, one indoors. Read my 10 pages and took my progress picture. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my day. It's been pretty interesting. It started out really interesting this morning. I normally go for a walk or run, run, not run all the way. Maybe like walk, and then run just a little bit. Not much, because I don't really like to run. And I normally have my podcast on, and I kind of like just disconnect. And I don't really pay attention to my notifications because they're always going off. So I usually silence them when I have my headphones on. But I forgot to do that, and I got a notification. And I just kind of glanced down at my phone, and it was a text message. It was about 8:30 this morning. And so I typically would just normally ignore it and keep on with my walk because, I was only like 20 minutes into it, so I still had another 25 minutes left. But for some reason, I felt compelled to check it. And so when I did, and I read it, I immediately got chills all over my body and just started crying. And what was said in this text is exactly how I feel and how I've been feeling. And I normally feel it every morning because my first 30 minutes of my day, as soon as I wake up, I'm reconnecting with my faith. So I've actually started reading the Bible. I read that for about 20 minutes. And then the last 10 minutes, I just sit in silence and reflect on what I've read. And like I said, I'm trying to work on myself in all areas. And my faith, I've lost that for a long time. And so I know I need that back to heal and to move and to grow and into the best version of myself. And so I always get these feelings and I can't explain them. So I'm going to read what was texted to me, and it's by a family member who's near and dear to my heart, but it's exactly how I feel. So I got the text and it said, God wanted you to know it's time to step into a new level of your destiny. What God has spoken over you is still alive and well. You will face your greatest attacks the minute you're about to give birth to your destiny, but don't get discouraged. When opposition comes, it only means that you're getting closer to giving birth to what God placed in your heart. The forces that are for you are greater than those against you. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper. And that was just, like I said, it still gives me chills. It's how I've been feeling. Like I said, I know I'm meant to do something, and I know I'm meant for more. And I know what that is, but I can't do it until I fix me. And I've been working on that, and I'm pulling in my faith, but like I kept having this feeling like I'm not mentally prepared to handle any attacks. I'm still afraid. And I'm pretty sure if someone came after me, or not even someone, just something made me feel insecure, of course I would try and run back to that box and put myself in there and feel comfortable again. And so that's why I just happened to stumble along this podcast. And this podcast was just talking about, you have to be mentally strong. Because if you're destined to do great things, you're going to be attacked on all levels. And if you're not mentally prepared, then you won't continue to thrive. You'll go back. And so that is why, for some reason, I just felt compelled to start this 75 hard challenge. And I didn't really care about the fitness part. I wanted to push myself mentally because it's not really a fitness challenge. It is actually a mental toughness challenge. It's about building your grit, your stamina to face adversity or negativity, which I know I'm not equipped to handle that right now. that's why I'm putting myself through this journey to personal excellence along with mental toughness, because I'm not a very strong person. I appear to be a strong person, but mentally I'm not. You know, I can easily fall down, and then it's very hard to pick myself back up. I've gotten better and I'm growing, but I'm still not at that level where I need to be to handle it. And so that is why I'm pushing my boundaries. I'm making myself uncomfortable in every realm of my life. I'm making myself uncomfortable as far as talking into a camera every day. I'm making myself uncomfortable now with this challenge. I mean, it's a lot. And, you know, it puts a lot of pressure on you, but I need that. I need to strengthen that muscle up here. Not intellectually, but just mentally. Because, you know, I can read and absorb and gain knowledge. But if I crumble under harsh words or criticism or skepticism, then it defeats, who cares about my knowledge? Emotionally, I'm not prepared for it. Mentally, I'm not prepared for it. So that is why I'm taking this challenge. And that just really meant so much to me, that someone else outside can see it and knows exactly how I feel on the inside. And I know it's through faith, you know, because that is what I've been feeling. And I kept telling Matt, my husband, you know, I'm not checking all the boxes off. You know, I'm working on the X, Y, and Z, but there's something missing. I'm missing it. And then that's when I had that aha, stumbled across the podcast, and it led me to this challenge. And I am not going to steer away from it. You know, I know it's going to get hard. Right now it's easy because, you know, I just started. But it's going to get hard because I'm not even going to finish this challenge till December 31st. So I am going to go through the every single major holiday, even my birthday, on this challenge. And I'm sure I'm going to be tempted a million times. But that's where I'm going to have to be strong. And, you know, I have faith. I can do it. It seems like an impossible task, especially for me and those of you who know me. I like to socially drink. I like to have fun. But I honestly now am thinking that maybe that is more of my liquid courage and allowed me to be who I really am in the inside, that fun, that bubbly person that just is carefree and enjoys life. I don't know. I mean, I don't ever do that when I wasn't having a few drinks with friends and family. So I don't really know. And so it's going to be, I'm learning myself, you know. So that is why I'm taking this so serious, you know, and I'm kind of scared, but, you know, I'm going to keep pushing through it. So I kind of just wanted to tell y'all that, you know, I mean, I'm rediscovering my faith, and that really hit me to my core in my faith, and it made me believe, you know, that there really is an inner voice. I'm not even talking religion, there's something that, you know, it's deep down inside you, and you don't know where you get it from. And to see someone else, not even near me all the time or hardly ever, you know, not on a daily basis, to recognize that and pinpoint exactly how I'm feeling. I was in a mess when I came back from my walk. I was just crying and crying because it was like, somebody gets it, you know, even though they don't know exactly my path that I'm going, they recognize it and they tell me it's okay. You're going to be okay. You know, trust your faith. So I want to end this post with a quote that I found. It's unknown. The author's unknown. It's just something I stumbled across. It says, maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you, so you can be who you're meant to be in the first place. Which, who knows, maybe I'm not supposed to evolve into anything. Maybe I'm supposed to undo everything that I've done to myself. So, you know, every day is a journey. Every day is a step in the right direction. You know, every day is a win for me. I mean, that's all I can do is is fall in love with the process. That's what I'm doing, is falling in love with the process, and every day is a win. Every day is a win. If I complete these 5 critical tasks, it's a win. Regardless, if I got laundry piling up, which I do, but it's clean. I just got to hang it up. But that'll get to it. I'm not stressing about like I normally would. So remember, be great. You're a champion. Also remember, delete regrets, hit reset, and unleash your new mindset. I'm still working on that. But every day it gets a little better and it gets a little easier. So y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.